We're clearly in a very early stage of this data revolution. I mean, we're right now just drowning in massive, massive amounts of data. It, has become very important as we've applied technology to digital media and audience targeting, and we've recognized that marketers are sitting on legacy data warehouses, consumer information, and we're using data to process that as well as just process our own ability to find audiences and deliver them. So today we are in some ways drowning in data. It's been mentioned here at the show that 80% of data today is unstructured. And what that means is we're really trying as marketers to find what are the best sources of data that's most actionable to help advertisers achieve their audience engagement goals. So it's early stages, but on the same side of things, we've got a lot of great information that if we can structure it well, we can, I think, really evolve the industry faster than we have over the last 8 years.
Machine learning, AI, what does that mean to you, and what is that in terms of its practical application in the near term for our industry?
Well, machine learning really is an important application because we've got so much data, we just can't humanly manage it and understand it very well. But through some of our machine learning capabilities, the algorithmic solutions, we can start to make sense of data. And let's understand also that data helps us across the whole advertising process. So for advertisers, we're trying to help marketers reach their most important audiences towards engagement that will drive lifetime value of a customer relationship. But from the beginning of the ecosystem, we use data to determine how we're going to structure audiences, how we're going to organize them into deliverable, immersive environments, and also use data to determine the quality of advertising, and then ultimately the quality of the advertising engagement and what kind of an impact that makes on a consumer.
And what's exciting for you in terms of your work that you're doing now?
A couple things that are really exciting for us at Dentsu these days. One is looking at how we understand data in the environment to make advertising work better, to make ad quality better, to make audience segmentation better, to make audience engagement better, but also to work with clients to use data to make sure that they understand their consumers and the consumer privacy and consumer sentiments better. So those are some of the broader themes that we're working on. But even more specifically and more in the proprietary area, through Amnet and through our partnership with Merkle and the M1 audience data set, we're really focusing on structuring audiences for people-based marketing that are specific and valuable to the capabilities within Dentsu. And there's two parts to that. One is structuring the audience and identifying the best audience segment, but then an interesting, important part is in the real-time advertising environment is how do you make a decision in the moment as to whether or not that appealing audience segment is available to be engaged with. And so we use data to both make decisions in the real-time moment based on the audiences that we're trying to reach and how to reach them, engage them, but also at a tasteful frequency so that we respect consumers and also the delivery of the message that's most impactful for the advertiser.
And Art, finally, what do you make of the consumer preference and the issues around privacy and the initiatives out of GDPR, the California privacy and other? How are we responding, and what's the impact of regulation in your opinion?
Well, here at the IAB we have really the most respected companies in the interactive advertising business, from the agencies to the platforms to the publishers to the advertisers, and it's very clear that the top companies take consumer privacy extremely seriously. We all value the ongoing relationship that marketers have with their customers and the consumers, and the importance of respecting that relationship, making it specific and personal between the consumer and the brand, and creating an environment that both we as consumers celebrate the brands that we choose to interact with and support their businesses as appropriate.